morning, everyone. Hope everybody is well. This is Tommy with Level Flight Simulations coming at you with another really quick tutorial video. Today we're going to show you how to get your flight plan into the PMDG Boeing 737 series. I personally own the 700 variant, soon to have the 800. Question had come up yesterday during a flight with Captain Bill Official, whom you should like, subscribe, and follow on YouTube and TikTok, on how do we get the flight plans in the aircraft? How do we just upload everything automatically? The process itself is pretty simple. I do it via Simbrief and Navigraph. So as you can see, we have my Simbrief chart here, and this is default. So we go in and look at default, and I choose the PMDG economy configuration. That is standard and the way I have my aircraft set up. So we have our departure and our arrival airport and an alternate. So we're Chicago O'Hare, Albany, and JFK. Down here it shows green that we have a current AIRAC cycle. We don't need ETOPS. We're going to plan step climb, runway analysis, and include notice to the air mission. And we'll go ahead and generate that flight. And bingo, that is it. It is all in there. We have a briefing preview that we could get, and our release, and all of that. But how do we get it into the aircraft? That is a good question, my flight simming friends. The Simbrief Downloader, a separate program that you can get just by Googling it, and you make sure the B737 O'Hare to Albany. Scroll down, and here you're going to have to make sure and do a little bit of work. And there's plenty of videos out there that help you do this. You have to find the PMDG aircraft in your community folder, and it will go right into the PMDG flight plan subfolder and the PMDG Wind Uplink folder. Both are subcategories, and I will do a separate video on that within the next couple of days. We automatically will go ahead and download it. Green, we're good. Green means go. And that's it. It is simply there. So welcome back, everybody. Here you see we are sitting at the Chicago O'Hare International Airport. We're at gate Charlie 13 with our jetway connected. So let's get inside and see what we do with that Simbrief flight plan. And as you can see, we're cold and dark. Not much going on here. So we will go to our overhead panel, batteries, and emergency exits. And that will start getting power to the aircraft. So we'll come down to our FMC, and there we are. She's already come to life for us. Make sure we have our AIRAC 2305 and our dates, so we're good there. And we're going to go to our position initiation page. So we are at Chicago O'Hare. And gate, we're at Charlie 13. Sometimes this goes in, sometimes it doesn't. See, not in database, they don't really have the gates. One of the things I do need to do, though, is we do have to set our IRS to nav to start aligning them. And then back down to the FMC. Now here's the all-important route page. This is going to tell us where we're flying. So it'll default keep Chicago O'Hare in the scratch pad, but today we're going to be flying to Albany, New York, so it's KALB. Oh, and I don't know if you can hear that or not, but we're going to have to go back into our menu, FS Actions, and request ground power because I'm hearing my low battery. There we go. Ground power is connected. We'll get back into our FMC. Back up to the overhead. There we go. Now we have battery power. So let's continue. A little faux pas there, ladies and gentlemen. Chicago O'Hare and Albany. So there's no forward slash, there's no space, nothing of those sorts. Company route. And you will see it activate. You need your flight number. So we'll just throw in my VATSIM call sign. And what runway we're going to depart. This information you should get from ATIS, and we'll do a separate video on that. But normally, if there's no controller on board, datis.com, and you can get the information. So we're just going to pull 9 Charlie. Activate it, and execute. Now let's look at our legs. And there they are. The legs from your flight plan that you had generated on Navigraph automatically have populated in. The next part would be go to your departure arrival or depart button. We're departing, and as you can see, 9 Charlie is already chosen, and it's showing that it's activated. But there's no SID. And that's fine because there are no SIDs at Chord for this route. And now our arrival. No stars. And we'll just throw in ILS approach, runway 1 in Albany. And we will transition on Serial. And like I said, there's no rhyme or reason to why I'm putting these waypoints in. This is information you need to get from your flight plan. Back to route, our performance initiation. And right here it says performance initiation request. Hit that button and you'll see it kind of grays out in the request button. And you just give it a quick moment because it's simulating that it's downloading. There it is. Load your information and execute. Now sometimes you need to adjust. So you would look at your flight plan in your briefing preview. Now here's the actual flight plan itself. Number of passengers you will carry, how much cargo, your zero fuel weight. Now sometimes this does not match up perfectly. So our zero fuel weight is 107,415 pounds. But in the sim we're only showing 84,000 pounds. So you just change it. So it's 107.4. And execute. Your reserve fuel, which on my release, FMS reserve fuel, would be 6.8. And your cost index. And you find that also on your release here. My cost index will be 61. Execute. Now as you can see, you have your trip cruise altitudes. So your most economical is going to be from 40,500 feet to 41,000 feet. And we need to also throw in this little piece of information. Here is your block fuel of 17,089 pounds, but we will be using 16,589 pounds. Now my fuel isn't set yet, but I'll show you how to do that quickly. So that would be 16.5, and that goes under plan. So if we go back into the menu, FS Actions, Fuel, And this is a way of cheating the system on doing it rather than calling for the fuel truck. You just type in 17089 and that'll automatically load your fuel. Return, menu, FMC, and it's fixed. And one limit your D rates and what your climb profile will be. I just chose 2 for the sake. Your takeoff, you will enter your flaps. We're going to go flaps 10. And this is where it gets interesting. Center of gravity, it will auto-calculate for you. And your trim will be 4.75. So you come down to your trim wheel and zoom in. I'm roughly 4.75 now, and we can adjust it, and you see the little white arrow moving. So that's your trim. Your elevator trim. We'll just say the runway is 10,000 feet. You would get this off a ground chart, this information. Excuse me. V1 speeds will auto calculate your V speeds. They are going to change though. You come to next page, your runway heading and wind. So let's say the magnetic runway heading is 090. And we have a wind of 5 knots today. The first thing it tells you, takeoff speeds are deleted. And your runway slope. No runway is perfect. So let's say we have a slope of 1 degree. And here you could see even tells you 93. This 93 is the actual magnetic degrees of the runway. So we'll put 0.93 with a 5 knot wind. And there you go. Now the proper runway heading is in there. Come to previous page and re-put in your V speeds. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. It is as simple as that. If there are any questions, please feel free to put it in the comments. You can send me a message on the comments there. Also, you can send me a message on my TikTok, also Level Flight Simulations. But if you like the content that you see, please like, subscribe, and share on TikTok and on YouTube. And also, you can catch me in the live lobby of Captain Bill Official. I would definitely suggest you like, follow, and share there also. He's on YouTube and TikTok and Twitch. With that, everyone, this is Tommy from Level Flight Simulations signing off, wishing everybody a happy day.